Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, I'm Paris Atavia, and today we're talking all about my teeth. We're thinking about getting Invisalign or veneers. I'm here to give you all the tea, all the information about my journey with Invisalign and veneers and what your journey possibly could look like, or what you might go through if you get Invisalign or veneers in the near future. So first I want to talk about my journey in getting Invisalign in the first place, because I didn't grow up hating my teeth. I wasn't really bullied for my teeth. I didn't really dislike my teeth. My teeth weren't like perfect by any means, but I didn't hate them. My tooth front teeth used to stick out a little bit and it made people call me like a bunny, but I didn't really take that as like bullying, because I really thought that I looked like a bunny too, and I would be like, oh, I'm Lola Bunny. Like, I thought it was cute. And then my bottom teeth have always been like straight. They weren't straight like perfect, but they were just in a row, so I was like, okay, that's fine. The reason why I ended up having to get Invisalign in the first place was because one day I ate something and my teeth moved. And I thought like maybe I'm just tripping, my teeth can't move, like that's not a thing. And I go in the mirror and I look at my teeth and they're like shifted like this, like one in front of the other. I'm like, my teeth have never been like that before. So I obviously got freaked out by it and went to the dentist and told them my situation. And they were like, yeah, teeth shifting is common as you get older and you're gonna have to get braces to put it back together. So I'm like, I don't have money for braces. Like, I had just got out of school. I just had an internship. Like, that's all I had money wise. So I'm like, I cannot afford braces right now. So here little me looking online and basically looking up all the little aligner companies that you could think of. I went back to my dentist and he's like, hey, did you reach out to the orthodontist? I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go through like one of these companies. It's cheaper. I just want my teeth back in line. And he's like, Paris, no, I'm not gonna let you do that. He's like, yeah, it's cheaper, but like, think about the issues that you might have in the long run, because you don't have an actual orthodontist looking at your teeth and watching the growth and the change of your teeth. So he was like, I don't think you should do that. So he's like, call the orthodontist and just get an appointment. Let them look at your teeth and let them decide what you should do. So I'm like, okay. Thank God I didn't use one of those sites, because later in life I seen that they had a bunch of like bad reviews, lawsuits, people's teeth falling out, breaking, all different types of things. So I'm like, my dentist saved me. Thank you so much, because I almost didn't listen to him, because I'm like, I don't have money to be having braces and all that stuff. So anyways, I basically just had to take a bunch of pictures of my teeth and send it to the orthodontist for a consultation. And they were basically like, hey, with the issues that you have, you can qualify for Invisalign. I started my Invisalign journey May 2021. And here's some photos of how that journey first started. It just looked very crazy. It was clunky in my mouth. You could really tell that I had these in my mouth. There was no hiding the fact, and they just made it seem like, oh, they're invisible, nobody's gonna know you even have these. Like, no, it was clear as day. These were in my mouth. It was crazy. I had to wear my trays for around 22 hours a day, which is really crazy, because it's like, when am I supposed to eat? So basically how they calculate it is you take them out just to eat, you brush your teeth, and you put them right back in. So there's no sitting around and having a bunch of snacks and chilling and then putting them back in at night or wherever you feel like it. Like, no, you take them out, you eat, you put them right back in. Like, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then also my trays changed weekly. So some people, it depends on the process, but some people you would have to change your trays every 2 weeks. But for mine, it was every single week, like clockwork. Every Thursday, I changed my tray. That was my process. When I first got my Invisalign, they told me that, oh, with your teeth, and like once they scan your teeth and they kind of like x-ray it up, and I don't know, it's some scientific things that I don't know about. They could see on the screen and like see how the teeth were gonna move along the like months that you wear them. So they were like, yeah, you'll probably finish in like a year. I didn't finish in a year, but that's what they thought when I first got them. So you're probably like, okay, you had these Invisaligns, but where do the veneers come in this process? Like, I'm not understanding. So basically, if you remember, I said that I had my two front teeth stuck out like little bunnies. And the reason why my two front teeth were so prominent in my mouth was because the two teeth on the side were very tiny. They were almost like baby teeth. They weren't baby teeth, but they were, the growth of them were like baby teeth. So the orthodontist was like, hey girl, when your teeth get aligned the way that we're projecting them to, those baby teeth gotta go, because your front teeth are gonna look crazy, all the rest of the teeth are gonna look grown and adult, and you're gonna have these 2 baby teeth and a gap between the 2 baby teeth. So I'm like, okay, what do we gotta do? And they're like, you're gonna have to get veneers. I automatically was like, oh no, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do that. I don't want my mouth looking fake. I don't want these fake teeth in my mouth. I don't want to be made fun of. I don't want to have a horse mouth. Like, I'm not doing it. So then I told my dentist, hey, they said I'm gonna need veneers. He's like, great, I can do your veneers. Okay, so I got temporary veneers December 2022, and these were just like clunky, big like composite fake things in your mouth, but it was just to hold you over until you got the actual veneers. And then in January of 2023, I got my official veneers, the ones that you see in my mouth now, and they look great. He basically made a shade match to my current teeth so that they blend in with the rest of them and they weren't like stark white and bulging out like you think that most veneers would look like. And he did a really good job. I feel like they look natural. They aren't too like crazy, or they don't make my mouth look very fake. It just gives me like a nice smile, I think. So I don't know, I'll let you guys be the judge, I guess. But no, seriously, I feel like the veneers look good. So I was like, the process is going well. I still have to wear my aligners, so I got scanned for new aligners to fit my new veneers, and then I have my aligners from then until October 2023 when I finally completed my Invisalign. So basically they projected that I would have my Invisalign for 1 year, and I ended up having them for almost 2.5 years. When I was getting my veneers, I vlogged the whole process, and I'm gonna share that with you guys right now. Hey, say hey. Oh, he's crusty. Okay guys, I'm at the dentist because I am getting my consultation for my freaking veneers for these 2 teeth, because I'm like done with my Invisalign treatment. Like, look at my teeth. Okay, so we're about to go in, and I'm just so nervous, but like, we gotta see what's popping. So come on y'all, let's go. Can't even feel my mouth. I'm vlogging, by the way.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Is it supposed to look like that?
For right now, for the beginning step, yep.
Okay.
Just
I look like I came in for bigger lips.
I know, that's the only good thing about getting the injection. Right up there. You're looking nice and poofy.
I think I'm making it worse.
I think you are too, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Ground. Keep on biting.
Oh my god. My teeth are gone.
White teeth.
Oh wow. That is crazy.
Those are just the temporaries.
Right.
And then, however, the models, so these impressions, whoever, like, the lab will make them, so then they do, like, they pour this up to look at what your teeth looks like now,
Right.
and then they make them to how you want them to look.
Oh wow. Okay.
Pretty cool.
That is cool. It's so crazy because like my teeth have always been so tiny. So like I'm like, what the
Looking
heck?
at yourself with something just a little bit
I
bigger.
know.
We
Okay.
leave a lot of that out, but sometimes there's little small ones and they end up just working their way up and the body forces it out. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll be back.
Alrighty.
You don't got the bunny teeth no more.
I get in the car. I'm like, what's different about my teeth? He talking about he don't know. You can't see the difference. My lip is so swollen. I can't. Yes, it's a whole difference. Like when even when I turn from the side, you see? Like when I was turned from the side, it was like that.
What, growling at me?
It's the next day with my temporary veneers. Okay, so they are shaped a little funny, but the dentist let me know that's because he made these by hand, because these aren't my official ones. So these are only gonna be in for like this whole month, and then I get the actual veneers next month. But first of all, when I got back home yesterday, my mouth was hurting so bad because I had a bunch of incisions like up here for like numbing, and like some right here and here. It still hurts right here, I think, from the shot, but everything else, like my lips went down and everything feels fine now. But my teeth are very sensitive. Like, I'm drinking my green juice right now. It's pain. It's pain. So I don't know if it's gonna stay this sensitive for like the whole course of having the veneers, but I'm gonna ask the dentist when I go back because I don't think I can handle it, like, at all.
Alright, I'm gonna let Dr. Boza know you're here. He's just finishing.
Okay, I just got my actual ones in, these two. They want me to like test them out, see how they look, all that good stuff. How y'all think? What y'all think? I don't know. They're cute. Oh. Okay, so that was basically my journey and the reason why that I got Invisalign veneers in the first place. I really do like how my smile turned out, and I really just like think that my dentist and my orthodontist did a really good job. I feel like they kept like a natural look with my teeth, but also made them look very like pretty and straight and cute. So I don't know, I feel like it just worked out. I know that there's a lot of people who are either wanting to get Invisalign, skeptical about veneers, and just having questions about it in general. Maybe you're thinking about getting some, maybe your kid or a family member is thinking about getting some, or maybe you're just nosy and want to know more about Invisalign veneers. So I had you guys ask me a couple questions, so I'm going to answer a few of them right now so we can all get the tea on our teeth. So the biggest question that I kept getting over and over that everybody wants to know is, how much did both of these treatments cost? For Invisalign, it cost around, I'm not gonna even say around, let me quit playing. I had the receipt, I seen the exact cost. They were $4,880. This is a payment that my orthodontist offered a payment plan for, so I was able to pay this over the months. I didn't have to just give them the $4,000 up front, so that helped with the cost of that. For the veneers, I can't find the receipt and I don't remember exactly how much they cost, but when you look online, these can cost between $300 per tooth to $2,500 per tooth. They're expensive, but I only got 2 teeth done, so that helped me. Next question is, Invisalign affordable? And I would say, I guess, I don't know. I don't really know the cost of regular braces. I think Invisalign regular braces are probably around the same price. And then obviously if you have an orthodontist who offers deals or like payment plans and everything like that, they can make it affordable for whatever needs that you have. And then also insurance. Insurance definitely helped bring my Invisalign costs down a little bit, because I don't think $4,000 was the original ticket price, but insurance helped it go down a bit. So always keep that in mind too. Okay. Somebody asks, does Invisalign last as long as braces? It can, and I think they mean like timing of wearing the Invisalign versus timing of wearing braces. It can last longer than braces, but it can also be shorter. I know depending on your treatment, people can wear their Invisalign for literally 6 months and get their teeth corrected. It just depends on what needs to be corrected and how the orthodontist envisions it being fixed. So for my treatment, I was literally getting like these teeth pushed back and then these teeth pushed up and then these teeth like all straightened. So that's why I ended up taking 2 years, just because all the little tweaks and movements that the orthodontist see should be fixed, they try to fix them. And plus, my dentist and my orthodontist are both like extreme perfectionists, so they didn't play around when it came to my teeth. They're like, that tooth is out of line, or I messed up on that, let me fix it. Like, they did not play, they got down on my teeth. So that's why they look this good. Somebody asks, is Invisalign painful? This, I feel like, also depends on the person, because basically you're just putting trays in your mouth like that. every day or like every week or whatever, what hurts is when you move up to the next tray. So each tray, there's a small little shift in what the tray is doing for your teeth. And each small little shift is very tight. Like you can feel it and you're like, I don't know what is changing in my mouth, because each tray to me, like in the beginning, they all look the same, but they definitely were not the same. There was a slight difference in each one. So they'd be really tight, and I would change my trays at night. So I would feel most of my discomfort at night when I'm going to bed, and then when I wake up and take them out, my teeth would be a little bit sore and sensitive. But then after like the next day, they'll feel normal until I go to the next tray. So it's like the tray changes are painful, but the whole experience itself is not. Somebody asked, is my whole mouth veneers? No. As I said, I just had these two teeth. It's this one and this one. They were like really baby teeth, and those were the only ones that are veneers. I did not get my whole mouth. I'm not gonna bash or shade anybody who does get their whole mouth, but me personally, I did not want to do that. I literally only got the veneers because my orthodontist said I had to. Okay, did it hurt to get veneers? Yes and no. Yes, when I got my like temporary veneers, it just hurt because they numb your mouth. Like they numb up here. Well, that's where I got my like things, so that's where they numb for me. And that really hurt, and my lips were swollen for like 2 days. But besides that, I don't really recall them hurting. And then when I got my permanent veneers, I don't recall it hurting at all. I literally left the dentist just teasing, like ready to go on about my day. Like I didn't have to like not be able to eat or have to eat only soup or anything. Like as soon as I left the office, I carried on with my day like normal, just with 2 new teeth. How long did you have to keep your Invisalign in? If you're asking about like time of like the whole process, it was 2.5 years. But if you're talking about time of day, it was like 22 hours a day roughly. And then once my teeth got into a good space in their eyes, I started to only have to wear them at night. And then my regimen now that I'm technically done is only wear them at night as a retainer. I'm gonna keep wearing the trays that I have now as a retainer, and then I'm gonna go get scanned again in a few months to get my actual retainer, and I only have to wear that at night. Is Invisalign annoying to deal with? Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, because you have to take them out all the time to eat, and then you have to brush your teeth every time after you eat. So sometimes you'll just feel like it's not a big deal to eat that. Like somebody be like, "Ooh, taste this," and I'm like, no, I have my trays in. Like I'm not about to taste that, because then I have to brush my teeth and put these back in. Like it's not worth it. So that will be annoying. You can't chew gum with them in. Like you can only chew gum when you take them out, which it wouldn't make sense. If you have to wear them for 22 hours a day, when do you have time to sit around and chew gum? So like that was annoying, because like I like to chew gum sometimes. Couldn't do that. And then I think what else was annoying? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of it. Like with being irritating, it's just like taking them in and out and then having to brush your teeth all the time after. That can get really annoying and old. What were those little things that used to stick out on your teeth? They're attachments. So it was like these little buttons that I had on my teeth, like here and here. And they were just to help move the process of the aligner. So kind of like think about like when people have traditional braces and they have the rubber bands to help move the braces quicker. The attachments basically did that. Like your Invisalign would clip onto the buttons to help with the movement. Something though, you can get rubber bands with Invisaligns, which is like really crazy, but I didn't have to do that, luckily. But yeah, I did have attachments. Does Invisalign give you a lisp? Yes. Okay, my lips was really bad the first couple months, like with all the trays, and then later I would only have a lisp the day that I started the trays. So like day 1 and day 2, day 3, I would probably have a lisp, and then after that it's like your mouth adjusts to having it in your mouth, so you don't really have it anymore. But yes, it's really annoying. Whenever I had interviews, when I first started my Invisalign, I took them out for the interview because I'm like, I'm not trying to sound crazy when I'm first meeting this person. Like, I'm not doing it because it gets bad. And then it was so crazy. So the day after I got my Invisalign tray, I had a photo shoot. And I'm like the next day of getting them for the first time, I'm like, I cannot shoot with these in my mouth because your mouth would just sit out like this over the trays. Like, it was so bad. So I had to take them out during the shoot. And I think I had my attachments in. I can't remember if I had attachments. I don't know. But here's the pictures from the shoot. I just started my Invisalign journey during the shoot. So that was really crazy. Can you eat with Invisaligns in? No. You cannot eat with them in at all. The only thing you can do with Invisaligns in is drink water. Can people tell that you have veneers? I don't think so. People haven't ever asked me if I have veneers or anything, just from like talking to me or seeing my teeth. So I don't think so. But if you think you can tell, I guess like it is what it is. Like, I'm not like ashamed of them or anything. I don't feel bad about it. So I mean, if you can tell, you can tell, but I hope not. I think my dentist did a pretty good job. So I don't know. Like I said earlier, like, y'all can be the judge. I don't know. I think they look pretty good. Do you have porcelain or composite veneers? I have porcelain veneers. So that's where they actually shave the tooth all the way down to the little nubs like I showed earlier. And then they put the new tooth on top of the little nubs. So yes, if these were out, you would see my little nubs. Like, it's hideous. When they shaved my tooth down, I was like, this is not real life. This is not real life. Like, that junk looks crazy. So to think that people like get their whole mouth nubbed up, like, that is a scary sight. And the composite veneers are basically when they like take a resin and place it on top of the tooth. So you can get like a new tooth, but it's just not the same as like a porcelain one. Composite ones don't last as long. They're a little bit cheaper, but I feel like those are more so if you like got your tooth chipped or something. Say you like broke a tooth right here, they would use like the composite veneer to fix it. But some people do get composite veneers for their whole mouth to like get the veneer look, but I don't think it's recommended just because composite veneers aren't as strong as porcelain veneers, so they can crack and chip as well. They stain easily. Like, the porcelain veneers don't really stain. What happens if your veneer falls out? Okay, the thing is, it's bound to happen at some point. Porcelain veneers, I think, are only set to last for 10 to 15 years. So once them 10 to 15 years are up, and even before the 10 to 15 years, if your freaking thing falls out, you have to go and get a new one. And that's gonna cost you the same amount it did to get the first one. So that is really annoying and like really expensive when you think about it. And that's why I'm saying, like, if I didn't have to get these, I wouldn't have, just because that's just a cost down the line that nobody asked for. But I'm just trying to take good care of them now and not think about or manifest them falling out. And, you know, if it happens, then I'll just have to get it replaced, because I'm not walking around nubbed up. I'm telling you that. I know for sure I'm not going to walk around with a nub. But that would be a sad day. How do you take care of your veneers, and do they stain? Kind of like how I talked about earlier, since I have the porcelain veneers, they don't really stain. I can whiten them and everything, and they look good. I take care of them just like I do my regular teeth. So I just brush and floss, and that's it. Like, you don't have to do anything special to take care of them. It's like, just treat it like a tooth, because that's all it is. And the last question is, do you miss your old smile? That is like a cute question, but yes and no. I feel like yes, because like I said earlier, I didn't hate my old smile. It wasn't like something that I was super insecure about. Like, it was just a smile. And I think that people's like natural teeth show their personality, or just give them like a certain characteristic about them, versus having perfect straight teeth. Like, I don't know. I feel like when people have imperfections in their teeth, I just am like, oh, they're so cute. Like, they have a little gap, or that tooth turns a little bit. Like, I just think it's really cute. So I like my little bunny teeth. I thought it was cute. It didn't bother me. So do I miss it sometimes? Yes. But also, I'm really happy with the smile that I have now. So I feel like, I mean, that was an era. This is a new era. Like, and I can look back at the pictures of my little bunny teeth and be like, oh. And honestly, when I close my mouth like this, these two teeth still are front and center. So it's still giving bunny girl. So I don't know. And sometimes I do miss my little baby teeth right here, just because these sometimes are too perfect. Like, when I was getting my teeth filed, not the shaving, like they had to like file here and here. But when I was getting those filed, I told them like, don't file too much, because I like my teeth to look natural and regular and fun. Like I don't want it, because like your teeth naturally have like some like curves and stuff on top. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but they do have some natural curves. And when you get braces and Invisalign, they do shave it down to make it a straight line. I'm like, please don't do that. Like I really like the curves and the lumps and the bumps in my teeth. Like I really just enjoy people's natural smiles. So I really hope that people do start to love their smiles and like just be happy with the teeth that they have. Just take care of them. Like go to the dentist regularly. Whiten your teeth if you have to. Like I feel like there's so many other ways to have a beautiful smile. You don't have to get braces or veneers. So this video, obviously I did do that, but it was more so because I had to, not because I wanted to. But then again, it's like if you do feel some type of way about your smile and you're like, oh, I want veneers, I would try braces first. Like if that is an option, I would try that first, just because you might get braces and fall in love with your teeth, and like even if they shave them and make them look a little more like perfect or like more veneer, like you might like that a lot more than putting a bunch of veneers in your mouth. So I would just keep that in mind. And also the biggest thing is, I feel like don't look at people's teeth online and on social media and feel like that's how your teeth should look, because that's just not what people's teeth look like. Like if we were all born to have teeth that look like that, we would all have teeth that look like that, but we weren't. So I say just take care of your teeth and love on them and just appreciate your smile, because I feel like your smile is one of your biggest assets. Feel confident in your smile and just take care of it. Like literally that's the best advice. So yeah, take care of your smile. This wasn't a question, but since I'm talking about taking care of your smile, I think the biggest thing is to brush twice a day. Brush after you eat if you can, just because I did notice like when I had to brush my teeth every time after I ate, my teeth did begin to look a lot whiter and just healthier and brighter and cuter. So I'm like, oh, okay, I might have to start doing that. And then flossing, I know flossing can get annoying, but there's so many different ways to floss. You can do traditional flossing, or you can get those little picky things, or you can do a water pick. Like my dentist has like always recommended that. If I was just like too lazy to floss, they're like, please girl, just get a water pick. Like girl, it's not that hard, just get that. So I'm like, okay, so that helps. Oil pulling helps. I've actually been oil pulling since college, so when that junk went viral, I'm like, oh, I've been on that. Yeah, oil pulling helps. Like it literally like takes out the toxins and like whitens your teeth. Like it just makes your teeth look very pretty. And then obviously brushing, I already said that. What else? Oh, and then whitening. My dentist also told me like you can whiten your teeth and it not be like super unhealthy and painful and bad for you. So you can do that too. So yeah, take care of your teeth. Love your smile. Let me know if you have any other questions. Drop them in the comments and I'll respond to any other questions you have. I hope this video was helpful and you enjoyed it. Let me know what you'd like to see next on my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.